Hey, what's up? That was quick. Here we are. We turned a profit last night. We got home runs today. We've got an NBA same game parlay or two today. Hey, by the way, we hit Trevor Larnach yesterday, so that means we turned a profit. All right. Right away, that plus 560 with the boost and the other two, it didn't matter. We turned a profit. And then remember, you and I sat here and built this NBA same game parlay with the help of PortfolioEV, of course. And then we added maybe one or two other ones. And lo and behold, this sucker hit as well. Hey, you know what? Let's do it again. How quick and easy can that be? Let's do it again. I think the best thing you can do here is understand our process and why we continue to go back to it. Right away, we got Spencer Torkelson, man. Right away, we got the torque. 6.9% edge. Sign me up. What's working, though? Good morning to everybody out there. Happy Friday to Steve. We saw money yesterday, and then we see him again today in the show. Beautiful. Rusty's in the house. It's a fantastic day to smash. Charles, how are you? Cal Raleigh. We didn't have Cal. Did they even play tonight? Look, first thing we're going to do right away is add Torkelson. This man is on Smash Central right now. All right. Right there at the top across the board. He's got 10 jacks. I'm not worrying about Patrick Corbin's red numbers, meaning like good numbers. Well, he's limiting this and he's not walking. It's no longer Patrick Corbin day, at least what it used to be. The barrel rate is low. Oh, my God. My goodness. Detroit's not the easiest place to hit a jack, I understand. But torque at 4-1. Good morning, Gorilla Trap. We got to take it. We got to jump on it. We cannot pass this up. So we add torque right away. By the way, what do we have today as far as boosts are concerned? I got a 50% profit boost, right, for the NBA playoff same game parlay. We're going to put that together. I got two. I don't know who these guys are. Bussin' with the UFC. I'm not going to do that. You can hit up Narco for that, though. Maybe we should get like Narco on and help build. Nothing for baseball. Wow. Nothing for MLB at all. No boosts, nothing available. Just your typical day. Hey, we don't need boosts to make it happen, but we'll see what we have available to us. So Torkelson right away is popping. And all we're doing is we're looking for green because the green is positive. Green is good, red is bad. And a number like Nolan Arenado at plus 800 speaks in volume to what we're looking at and what we're doing here. We're using the live tools feature, the live odds feature, pardon me. I went to player props and home runs. This is only available right now, by the way, for the premium. You know that you're getting the best number here, 800 compared to everybody else, but you don't know that you're beating the true odds unless you're doing that with the premium. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. So that's the biggest difference. But, you know, we did something special yesterday, right? We turned a profit. We hit our same game parlay. We did a couple of things a couple times over. So I was just waiting to get confirmation, and it looks like we're in. Looks like we're good. I can get you in now 70% off your first purchase. Now I only have 10 of these. And we're here until 9:30. So I have 10 slots, and I would just say jump in now. If you're wondering, if you're curious, if you're like, well, what's going on here? And yesterday shows you we hit one of our 3 homers, which cashed and turned a profit. And on top of that, we smashed our same game parlay. So yeah, I'm just trying to give back at the very least. This was a thing of beauty, folks. The plus 474 that pushed us over. Woof. A thing of absolute beauty. Okay, let's keep it moving. All right. Do we add Arenado to this? Absolutely. He's an 8-1 hitter on FanDuel. He should be a 7-1 hitter. And yet every other book that we see is pricing him significantly lower. Like, can you imagine going to Caesars and being all proud and chest happy and being like, I'm going to bet Nolan Arenado to hit a home run tonight at 4-1? The hell is wrong with you? Come on. Jack Happy. Let's see who else is out here. All right, we're just going to keep it moving. I like the Arenado. I mean, that is just insane, the range that we have over the market. So the edge is a compound, right? It's a combination of beating the books. It's beating the true odds. It's all of that easy stuff. Now, we're not racing to jump to a guy who's plus 1,800 just because there's edge, and doesn't mean it's a bad bet. It just doesn't mean that it's one for us. Ooh, look at this. Ian Happ and Brandon Nimmo both popping here as well. Again, anybody that's 4-1 will break even unless we do it a little less on the parlay. But we got a chance here. We can look at this game. We should look at this game. Absolutely. Right. We got a chance here, I think, in this Cubbies Mets game. Let's see. Nimmo right now, we know. I mean, he's live. He had that 2-jack game, 7 on the year. Ian Happ, too. I mean, the numbers for Ian Happ they're great. It's like, where are the jacks? Maybe it's Wrigley. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's just unfortunate timing, what have you. But the numbers are there. The metrics, I should say, are there. Where are the numbers? So who can we pick on today? Well, it's probably going to be Tyon, even though these are pretty standard numbers right here. The other side is like Clay Holmes here has just been fine. And even some of the contact, keeping it on the ground, and even some of the contact, it hasn't even been that hard hit, right? Like Tyon has kept this low, and that's fine, top third, if you will, in EV. That's fine. But the barrel rate's a little concerning, and the launch angle is there. He's giving up fly balls. So if we were to choose between these two, as you see, we've just used a little reason here, it would be Brandon Nimmo. Oh, we're building something. I love it. We are building something. I'm down to 8 right now. I don't know if you saw this, but I'm down to 8. All right. Jump in if you can. Couldn't get the golf parlay and hope it hits. Chris G, I do too. I'm sorry, brother. Tell me, was it too short? Like, did I not give y'all enough time? If that's the case, let me know. By the way, yeah, down to 7. We've got 7 of these. Just do it, man. Jump in. What's wrong with you? Did I have the other one on here? Did I have this one? No, I had this one. Good. I saw another comment about this. Yes. That's absolutely 3-time. We can do that. All right. I think we're okay with jacks. I just want to see who else is popping here. And maybe we go back and we just kind of limit our selection. This is not going to take a ton of time. Oh, Vientos. That's another one that's not bad. Let's just look at the difference if we can the matchup, though, alone, right? Righty, lefty, Tyon, Nimmo. I guess you're going to get that right. Yeah, I'm still okay here. I'm still fine. I was looking back and forth real quick. I'm still fine here. Pete Crow. I mean, this game is just popping. This game's got same game parlay written all over it. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just have some fun before we get out of here. Even Juan Soto, you get a little edge there. Just looking to see if we get anything else right. Phillies are involved tonight. You got a couple of Jack Happy squads out there. I'm just looking to see if we can get anything at all. Kyle Isbell at 19-1. Not racing to bet this by any means. We're going to run through portfolios for 3-time coming up. We're also going to go to the NBAs. We got some same game parlay boosts to honor here. This is a good bet. Wilyer Abreu right now. This is a good one. All right. And we can go to that Sox game. They're in Kansas City, though. Jeez, that's not ideal. I know ballpark hasn't factored in, especially since we were in Detroit earlier. But I'm willing to at least give it a shot. All right, come on. If this thing goes slow, then we can't go. I'm watching too many kid shows. If it's slow, then it can't go. Matt Mervis. Never nervous? Ooh, are we going to go never nervous in Chicago? All right. Let's see. This god-awful. It can't be a good pitching matchup, right? Maybe we sneak nervous in here. Bryce Wilson. What's the barrel rate? 9%. I mean, both of these guys are just dog shit. At least Myers is striking people out. But Matt Mervis, where's he been? Right? 7 jacks on the year. I think I'm more inclined to run with Mervis. than Abreu because of the ballpark alone. So we added Mervis to the sheet here. See, we're just running through. That's it. Just finding home run bets. We're going to minimize this down. Since we don't have the boost, we're going to run this just over north of, maybe we'll run our top 3. Oh, Torque is dipped. That's a shame. So we can't play Torque. All right. So now it's made it even easier. Can't go below 4-1 right now. We've lost our edge. We lost our groove. Let's get it back. All right. So, come on, guys. Saw Mervis. Nothing else. Okay. Anything else you have? Any questions you have? We're going to get to 3 times portfolio, but absolutely, if it's trying to use the tools, if it's trying to identify the edge, which we're doing right here on Jacks, or even like building parlays, pick 'em, underdog. We've got the underdog short that should be out if it's not already on our YouTube page. And this is easy. We're just scrolling. We're spinning the wheel. This is all we're doing. First thing we do as soon as we get on the show for the first 10, 15 or so is spin the wheel. See what's popping. Ooh, and under Hunter Goodman is popping. If you're out there, Arbin. Heston, 470. It's not brutal. It's not brutal. That's a late game. Maybe we'll come back to that on the slop show a little bit later today. But for early action, Anthony Santander. O's on the road. All right, let's just humor me before we move on. Just humor me here real quick. Angels matchup. Kyle Hendricks. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's pretty concerning. You know, this guy's just, it's like soft, weak, baby stool level contact that he's giving up. Doesn't mean that somebody can't go yard. Doesn't mean that somebody can't rush to the plate and do something. It's just, I don't know if I'm really want to race to that. Probably going to be the same scenario here. But let me just check. That's actually not a bad number for Addy, I will say. Can you call him Addy? You know him? I mean, looking at this game alone, right? That's fine. You know what? We'll keep it moving. I told you we're going to keep it moving. Anything left? Anything left on the board? Will Smith, Dodgers, 1.5%. That's not bad. All right, here you go. This is why. Max Muncy popping. All right, let's go back to this game real quick. So Muncy's popping here. The launch angle's fine. Lefty, just not Jack happy this year. We just really haven't seen much. Eduardo Rodriguez, not a guy. So if I'm going to target anybody, it's going to be on the other side, right? It's going to be on the Arizona side. So that's what we're looking for more so than anything else, right? And you just saw it. If I can get my fat thumb, or in this case, pinky, down there. It's going to be Josh Naylor. Launch angle not there. All right, we get that. He's hit 4 jacks already. We get Roki Sasaki up there, so righty, lefty. Yeah, I mean, I think this is fine. I really do. I think Josh Naylor, adding him to the mix, makes this even better. All right, so we're good. Took us 13 minutes, but we're locked in. Once our thing pops up here, we'll move on. Let me know what else you got in the pop here. We only got 1 hit yesterday. Patrick, do you understand how this works? We bet 3 homers at a quarter unit, right? I'll pull it back up. We bet 3 homers at a quarter unit each. We also bet, I think, 0.15 to make it at 0.9. So we bet 0.9 total. The parlay was 0.9. We bet 0.9 total. We made 1.4 net. Or, pardon me, profit. We made 1.4 profit. It's not bad, right? Actually, it was less than that, 0.5. But we profited because of the other home runs. Here, if you add that, you'd have to take away the other 2 home runs. So 0.9 minus 165 is what we made, to make it even clearer. Sorry, I spoke on the definition of that. We only needed 1. That's the whole point. That's why we're getting you in. We only needed 1. All right, we're down to 6. Mug 75. That's how you can pop in. Get 75% off your first purchase. We're hitting home runs. We also smashed our same game parlay yesterday as well. in the NBA, of course. All right. That's all we're doing. We're just trying to get you in, Patrick. All right, here we go. So this is what we're doing today. We're not going to run torque because the number's off. Go to that St. Louis game and run Nolan Arenado. All right. Nolan Arenado at plus 540. And this is how we're going to do this, Patrick. So we ensure that we only need one, right? Arenado's in at plus 540. Then we go here to Brandon Nimmo. All right. We're going to go Brandon Nimmo in the Mets game. We're going to blast 4 of these here. Brandon Nimmo, Mets, Cubs. All right. Make sure you get him in. All right. We're going to do this together. Down to 5, by the way. These things are moving. Brandon Nimmo at 6-1. All right. Then we're not going to play Abreu. We said that. Instead, we're going to go to Mervis. All right. We're going to go to Mervis in Chicago White Sox this time. And we're going to bet never nervous Matt Mervis. Can't get the home run math out, but I could get that out. And then finally, let's go to Arizona. And let's take advantage of Sasaki with a little Josh Naylor love. Oh, baby. All right. That's 4. Okay. $10 wins $20K. So this is how it works. All right. We're going to put a quarter unit down on each one. 4 home runs. All right. I'm only going to do 2 with slop today. So this is how you get in. I'm going to put $10 down on this 4-legger. $10 to win $20,000. Seems easy. Seems simple, right? All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the top portfolio. Or let's go to the lab. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Hey, go ahead, brother. Actually, there were 4. Do you need them again, or was this message before I read them? Because we just built them live. All right, so let's help 3-time out here, okay? So I'm using DraftKings. This is my portfolio here. I have DraftKings, Onyx, and Fliff. All right? This is over the last year, but, looking at it over the last 90 days, let's say, certain things have been profitable. Certain things have not been profitable. A lot in the NHL. NBA team totals, not profitable. Now, I bet, right, what you can. Points and assists, not profitable. So constantly look and see what's working and what's not. And you can go and basically specifically sort, right? So I want to see everything that's returning a 3% ROI, at least 3% or north. Now, the negative stuff you just avoid, right? And you can remove that. So if it's like, okay, DraftKings, Onyx points, could be variance, could be where you are. That's not really a concern. You keep going down, there's more volume, and it's like, all right, well, these are less volume bets. I've only had 14 totals in the NHL for DraftKings. Is that truly something to look at and say, wow, this is crazy right here? Don't worry about the profit. That's just based off of an assumed bet size, not the actual bet size. But the ROI is legit. So a lot of this just has to do with volume. But let's do it. Let's just make a new one. All right. So we'll create a new portfolio right here. All right. I'm in Pennsylvania. We're going to go all of the books available, just wherever you can. There's other stuff here, but I don't think that's available to me. Other books are here. Like Pinnacle would be fine. If I want to see what's on Penny, great. But I can't bet at any of these other spots. I don't think I can. I don't even think Unibet is real anymore. I want all the leagues. I want it all. I want to see what's working. I want to see what's not. And then I go down here to the bet set criteria. And then all of a sudden you see, all right, well, what do I want? I want all the markets. If I want all the leagues, then I want all the markets. OS rating. Let's do this. All right. We'll keep this at 0. And we'll move this to 2. All right. Nothing else really needs to be changed at all. You want to do flat, that's fine. Recommended is fine. You can just leave it there, balance, what have you. It's fine. I strongly recommend flat betting. Even when you're limited, there are ways around that. And then I'm just viewing what I got. Show me what I got. Current season. All right. It's doing the work. Take a sip of coffee. Good stuff. And this is going to show me current season what's coming back. All right. So I can see all of the things that are popping that are returning a plus across all these different books. ProfitX, NBA Point Spread, ESPN. If there's something that's returning, let's say a negative, it won't be on here. Well, it might be, but you have to move to the next page. There you go. So, but there won't be clicked, is my point. They won't be clicked. So you don't have to worry about points and rebounds on draft. This portfolio will not return anything that's showing a negative ROI. So we just built it. Let's see. Let's see. Timothy, you need those again? Don't worry. I got you the home runs before we get out of here. I promise. In fact, we're going to run that home run parlay. But we got to hit the NBA first. Yeah, I mean, it's part of that. I didn't see anybody popping patches in that Yankee game, surprisingly. Wind is coming out. Love that, Pete. Atlanta, Pittsburgh. You know who was popping earlier today was Andrew McCutchen at like 8-1. It's not a bad look if you're in that game. The old man. But yeah, I'm looking to remove anything that's returning a negative. So you just update it, just like anything, right? Like a portfolio, it's living and breathing. So you want to continue to update. You want to go back and see what you can get. You want to go back and see, all right, how much more do you need to tweak or remove or adjust if something is struggling for that matter? Yeah, dude, we're back on Monday. All right. So come on the computer, pop in with me, and we'll walk through it. This show is as much about finding home runs and NBA same game parlays. It's also about office hours. It's also about working through the tools. It's also about trying to get you in here. Yeah, I mean, look, brother, I don't beg enough for likes, I guess, which is a shame because we're live on YouTube. And if you're watching, you could at least hit the like button. That's all. Just help me out. Can you help me out and please hit the like button? I forget. I don't come from YouTube. I come from other worlds where it's like, if you don't hit the like button, you're still getting registered as a viewer or listener. In this case, can you please hit the like button? Rusty's right. I don't think it works. It can't work right now. Pete, we love you, brother. We love you. Truly. It's not just because of your weather acumen, by all means. All right, let's see what we got as far as DraftKings. We also have this one in the NBA for FanDuel. So let's build. When I have a same game parlay boost, when I have a boost in general, when I have any type of boost, most likely for a parlay, in this case, it's a 50% same game plus 3-leg minimum. I go to the parlay builder. Why? Because it's just easy. It makes it so uniform. All right. So I'm going here, FanDuel. By the way, let me check here real quick because I think I'm down to 4 slots right now. 75% off your first purchase with code MUG75. We profited last night with home runs. We hit our NBA same game parlay last night. We're going to do it again tonight. Trust me. We're going to hit something. But I want you in so you can do it yourself. And then it's just a follow along, right? You've got the at-home version, and I'm doing it here, and we're all here sweating together. That's the beauty of it. MUG75 gets you 75% off your first purchase. Oof. All right. NBA. And I want the same game parlay on. All right. So, Alex Caruso under 1.5 threes. Michael Porter under 17.5 everything. I mean, my goodness, this guy has been massively struggling. I don't know what changes. And then we need one more. Do I really want to fade Aaron Gordon or SGA? And then you have Alex Caruso the second time over. So what does this smell like to you? It smells like we're going to have to originate something. Alex Caruso under 1.5 made threes. Let's start there. He's probably under like the show all. Yep, he is. Michael Porter Jr. combo. All right. Under PRA. It's another one that's easy here. 17.5 minus 106. All right, we're in. We've got these two. It should be plus 211, mind you, but we have it at plus 194 because of the tax. Now it's on us. All right, now it's on us. Oh, brother, I'm here for you. Let's do it again. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes we move it. We're experimenting on that earlier slate, like on a Thursday. We need one bet. What do you think? It can be from either game. I mean, I'm tempted to go back to Max Strus and say, at least give me 10 plus. Like, I should be able to get 10 plus points from Max Strus. I don't care who's back for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Minutes aren't going to struggle there by any means. What is he now? He's got to be like minus 200. Yeah, he's minus 170. Look, this gets us to plus 367. The 50% parlay boost gets us to plus 551. The two plays off the tools, and then our Max Strus 10 plus. Is there another play? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though, right? Like, I think this is perfect, Steve, and I'm glad you brought this up. I'm going to bet Strus regardless, I think, up to 12 points. Because even if Garland, right, like guys are back, it doesn't take away from the expected minutes for Max Strus. And if guys are still out, well, they would have to get blown out or maybe even blow out in this case. And maybe you're concerned about that, what have you, but they're on the road and I don't think Indy lets up. I hate to say it, but I think Strus is as not proof, but I think we're cooking with some gas here with Max Strus. I really do. I think we've got something on FanDuel here where we can push this to north of 5-1. Is there anybody that's anti-Max Strus? Let's start there. Is there anybody that's looking at this right now and saying, holy shit, this guy is even dumber than I thought. Stay the hell away from Max Strus. By the way, we're down to two. I've got 2 slots left. All right? 2 slots. If I have to stay on an extra 10 minutes to get that final slot out, so be it. But we're cashing, and I don't want you to miss. Oh, I got to get my damn thing back. Is there anybody right now that thinks, oh, God, like what else would it be? What else can they do? Russell Westbrook, that's the only other one. Do we dare tempt fate again? Do we just go back to the machine that is Russell Westbrook? That's probably the better one. All right, Leibowitz, damn you, you got me. I've been touting Westbrook forever. Like in this scenario, in this one specific scenario. So of course the guy's going to break his foot. Unbelievable. Look, Russell Westbrook right now is the only option they have. And he scores points. What is he at now? 12.5, 13.5. He's at 13.5. Okay. What's look, I mean, I'm just curious. What's 10.5 is minus 250, 11.5, 12 points. 12 points gets us right back to where we were with Max Strus. We're just under 5-1. No, I don't think you can, Patches. You're right. All right, look, let's just go over. I think Westbrook is live until we get to 15 points. So I'm going to put him over 12.5. All right, we're in, man. Plus 363. Come on. What are we doing? All right. We got 2 plays from the tools. Just so you know, this is the same game parlay on FanDuel. Caruso under 1.5 threes. Michael Porter under 17.5 PRA. These are the 2 that we just pulled right here from OddsShopper. We added Russell Westbrook over 12.5 alt. All right. That gets you with the 50% boost to plus 545. I don't want to hear it. We're in. Now, we need to do one more thing before we get out of here. We need to get you up on DraftKings because we got some DraftKings stuff to get to here. And I want in. All right. MLB profit boosts are all live. Do I have a no sweater in here? Did we already put the no sweater in? Oh, I did. I did some stupid random. 8-leg parlay that I pulled from the tools. The bet isn't stupid, but oh, King of the Diamond we've got back. Okay. That's what we need. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. We gave you an NBA same game parlay on FanDuel. Let's do this. We're about to get out of here. I didn't realize that we had the King of the Diamond. That just came in when we were on the air. So yeah, I want a shot at that. We need a guy to hit a home run. Let's go right back to it. So now we're looking for DraftKings. All right. We're looking for DraftKings. And at this point, beggars, well, you know the phrase. Unless, of course, it's some dude who's like, 18-1 to hit a jack. I'm not racing to the window to bet Sal Frelick by any means. Come on. Let's go. Here we go. We got things to do. Oh, look at this. Andrew McCutchen. Pete, I'm telling you, that's not a bad solo bet. Andrew McCutchen right there. Just give me something on DraftKings. That's all we need. I'm going to spin this wheel a little faster because we got to get out of here. Don't worry. These are FanDuels. If you see green, they're FanDuels. Okay. I'm just looking. The reality, too, is that we just run a little 2-leg spot, right? And we take a long shot and an originated one. So where's our long shot bet? I know he's still there. I know you're still there. Oh, Alonzo. Alonzo at 320. Ian Happ still popping. It's great. Pete Crow. Eat some Crow Armstrong there. Juan Soto. That number got better. Look at that. Come on. We need one. Here we go. Okay, so it's Kyle Isbell. And then we're going to have an originated one. Oh, we got to get out of here. But, man, I mean, this is going to be fun stuff. This is going to be great, right? All right, let me try and find this real quick, and then we're going to get out. Royals game. Okay, so let's do this. We'll go to Kyle Isbell. This is what our King of the Diamond is going to be. Red Sox, Royals. We're going to take advantage of Hunter Dobson or Dobbins or whatever you want over there. Kyle Isbell, of course, is right there at the bottom at 19-1. We're going to put him, okay? We're going to put him with some chalk here, all right? I know they're on the road, Cleveland, what have you, Aaron Nola, Gavin Williams. Let's go on the Phillies side. It's been a little bit for Kyle Schwarber here. I know Bryce was a big one yesterday. This is probably a good day after day. Let's go Bryce, okay? King of the Diamond, 33% profit boost. We only need to hit one. $7.67 gets me over $1,000. There you go. All we need is one of these guys to hit a home run and their team to be the highest scoring. Appreciate you being here. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely can. I got it down in that. Here. I'll show it to you. Caruso under 1.5 threes. Can you see that? Come on. It's there you go. The top one, Caruso under 1.5. It wasn't an alt. Caruso wasn't an alt. Look, last chance, Mug 75. I've got one slot left. I told you I was going to stay on a little longer. Have a great weekend. I love you all for being here. If you want to hit the thumbs up button on the way out, that would be beautiful. We'll see you Monday.